We have had two quests that brought us to Dyer Chemical, but we have not actually explored the place itself. I'm switched to my main character because then I have access to a jetpack and mutations to make exploration better. So there will always be two gulpers that spawn here. Oh no, he's going up to join the people. But we'll ignore them. They're not hurting anyone. So Dyer Chemical, excellence is never an accident. Plant number 9. Sorry, I already went through this bit earlier before realizing, wait, I should switch to my character that has a jetpack so I can explore better. The primary enemy here is robots, which for a new player might be bad because robots, at least for me, tend to ignore armor, which is very annoying. But I should be able to kill them without it being an issue. So a lot of times I go through and I clear the place before doing the video, but then that gets kind of boring. So we're not going to clear them before doing the video. We are going to start on this left-hand side. Just let me make sure this left-hand side is clear of enemies. Or should I just go through and clear them all now? Yeah, why not? We'll go through, we'll clear them all now, and then we'll backtrack to the beginning. The only real challenge seems to not have spawned in. So you can sometimes get a sentry bot. I don't seem to have a sentry bot spawned this time, so it doesn't really matter. Oh no. Oh my god. Why isn't it going over to that weapon? I don't believe there's any corpses in this upper area, so I can loot. I can full body loot without an issue. Oh, and there's ghouls here. So gulpers, ghouls, and robots. And obviously we know the reason there are ghouls here because we did tracking unknowns. And then right over there is a couple of blood eagles, but they're not a problem. Oh, and then obviously your rad roaches are here because rad roaches are everywhere. Earth ready to get their ass kicked. Excuse me. Ow. Do a quick look. Nope. That's all good to grab. That one died. You're good. Today's a good day to die. Checks out. Oh, I see you going up the stairs. I believe that's all of them. We didn't check downstairs on this place. Nope. It's not all of them. So I got detected. Oh, come on. I was in the air, buddy. And now that should be all of them. So another annoying thing about the game is I can't control time of day. So if I have to explore at night, I have to explore at night because I can't just keep server hopping to get it to be daytime. So be aware of that. Now we can begin our exploration, starting here on this left half. So there was nothing to do with this truck. Forget this truck. Who cares about this truck? And then there are these tanks of I don't know what. Someone's pushing around a cart of wood. And there is a cooler with some Dandy Boy apples. There's another cart right here. And an oil spill on the ground. Some boxes of no importance and a bunch of these blue barrels. Metal box. And some science. We sent him a message, and that message was science. See, I have no clue what these are for. There's these walkways with nothing special to them. But now we can enter... Does this have a label on it? Not over here, but maybe down below. Before we do that, let's check this rooftop, just to be safe. See if there's any scenes here. There are a couple of scenes at this location. Yeah, there's not one here on this rooftop. Just gonna cross over to the balls real quick. I don't anticipate there being anything up here, but we will give it a look-see. So this building is not labeled. We'll enter from the bottom and work our way up. So it's just a bunch of machinery. What is it? What is this place? Dyer Chemical? Yeah. So for some reason I thought it was Crevice Dam in my head. I was like, oh, is there this machinery's for the dam? Hold on, let me pull up the wiki in case there's anything I need to look into. Because I've already gathered all the notes. So there are some notes that are one-time pickups or they're quest-related. I want to make sure that I give you everything you need here. So there are 2 holotapes. And that appears to be it. So there are no notes here at Dyer Chemical. So we're good on that end. If you want those 2 holotapes, they are during the quest Tracking Unknowns. So just watch that, because I don't know if they will still be here. Dead Settler. Nothing else down here. Hold on. Anything up there? No. Anything inside the cart? No. Then forget about it. Here's the Gutsy we killed. Rush over here first. We have a magazine location. We've got a backwoods man. I'm going to leave it because I don't need it. And that's it. Oh, and an ammo box, and that's it. And then over here we have another dead settler. And a locked explosive box. Go ahead and break into that. And nothing else over here. Now I'm over encumbered. Now I'm still over encumbered. That's fine. If we come back here, there is a smaller than normal sleeping bag, which implies a child has been here eating river fish. They have been giving gold bars and a gold pocket watch to a gnome. Oh, I'm crouched. I was like, what is with my vision? And it says, good job. He is holding binoculars. Doesn't make sense. We'll leave it like that. We'll leave it as that. And this building is done. I mean, the downstairs isn't, but that part is. Let's explore this street, though. So there's a knockdown electric pole. This, I believe, you cannot get inside, so we don't care. There's a rich man's car sitting here. Can't do anything with it. Is there anything in this cart? There is not. Got 2 bear-proof trash cans up here in the mire, where there are some bears. These 2. 3, I mean. Shipping containers. Right here, we do have, because this is where we get the potassium for an organic solution. There's a randomized headgear. We got a chef's hat. And nothing else back here. So here's a little sitting area where the people would park their cars when they came to work. No skeletons. Didn't the bombs fall at like 6 in the morning? 3 dumpsters. And another car. Then a Vault-Tec van. It's probably not a Vault-Tec van, it's just a van. But I always think of it as a Vault-Tec van. We got some more cars here. This seems to be the main office building. Here's a picker-up truck. Like, this is the employee entrance, right? This is where they're driving into. Did I look in this box? There's nothing in that box. Newsstand, another car. And another car with a randomized ranged weapon. So now we're good to go inside the office. We'll open the door. And then we'll use the hole in the wall. Let's switch to different weapon. So randomize ammo, randomize weapons, randomize clothing. And then we got a man here. Days were falling. He's like, I'm gonna drown me some white bottle. What is white bottle? It's literally not labeled. Got it. And brown bottle. So is it wine? Is it whiskey? Is it vodka? Rum? Could be anything. Then a bunch of lockers and a first aid kit. Lots of hard hats. Another cooler. And they could vote here at work. And then we have a working Nuka-Cola machine. Great for those challenges that say collect Nuka-Cola, which I believe I had one. Yeah. So if you need that, there is a working Nuka-Cola machine here. Then if we go into the office, another randomized ranged weapon, it'll say welcome. More importantly, on the ground, piece of candy. 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 Bear trap. Cap stash inside. this. For 18 caps. And then if you come over here, this is very difficult to see. I don't think I'm going to be able to get to see it because of how it's positioned. Because I can't get into this corner because of the bear trap being here. There is a teddy fear with a 10mm pistol. I really wish I could see this. I really do. Hold on. Maybe can I? No, let's see. Like, can I glitch through the wall? But no. So it sucks that this thing is so leaned down that you can't actually see it. But yeah, it's a teddy fear holding a pistol. And hey, a fusion core. Go ahead and pick that up. And that's it for the office building. Someone drove their cycle in. Let's get on this roof just to make sure that it has nothing on it, and it does not. Good thing we checked. Another rich person car. So we're going to do the middle building now. Which means first we got to get on the balls, but let's go underneath them. Just piles of garbage, piles of junk. This is where the sentry bot would be if it spawned in. More vehicles here. And there's like, I want to say 4 fusion generators here. So there's one here. You can get a fusion core from it. One did not spawn for me, so either someone else took it or I just didn't get lucky. Let's go ahead and head on up. There's a cooler here. Grab the water. Randomized clothing there. We already got on top of the balls, so we're not going to worry about doing that a second time. Toolbox. Nothing important. A bag of cement. And an aluminum canister. So let's check out the bottom area before we head inside. Nothing in the cart. A couple more things of blue. Nothing in there. More blue. Alright, let's go around this real quick. So, a bunch of radiation barrels that are full and are giving off radiation. Just gonna give that a look over. Nothing up there. Nothing hidden secretly. Got a wheelbarrow. Dumpster. Kind of hoping one of the scenes didn't get ruined when I was fighting. So I try not to use explosives when I'm doing these videos. Sometimes it's not up to you. It's up to the discretion of the enemies. Alright. We are good to head inside. So here's another fusion generator. This one again has a fusion core, so that's number 2. Oh, I need to start taking stuff home. Give me a pen. Here's your generator. There we go. And then there is a randomized thing there. Mod. Then we have this door here. I have the key card. You get it during tracking unknown, but we'll go in there after we do all of the top. So we continue to look around, looking in all these little hidey holes for scenes with skeletons or gnomes or Mr. Fuzzies or bears or just anything. There's one actually right over here, but I'm just going to finish giving this all a look over. So right here, there's a lot of blood here. And then there's a man just smoking his cigarettes. He used this lockpick, or these hairpins, to pick the lock on the clipper ship cigarettes. And he's just sitting here. And he's actually smoking it. I mean, he's not because he's dead, but... Dang it, how do I get back to that spot I was at? There we go. Perfect for a thumbnail, isn't it? So he has... So if you ever need plastic, you get plastic from cigarette packs. So he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cigarette packs. I also think this one never spawns cigarettes. I could be wrong. So, take that with a grain of salt. He didn't even finish that one. Come on, dude. Come on. But yeah, the world was ending. He's like, I'm going to smoke. And the other dude was like, I'm going to drown as much alcohol as I can. And that's how they experience the end. Hear my phone going off. Found it. And then this just leads back outside, so we're going to go ahead and take the stairs up. And there's a bunch of filing cabinets. Here's where you find the nitrogen that you need for an organic solution, and here is a terminal, station control terminal, as well as a guaranteed location for hazmat suits. Can spawn broken, can spawn non-broken, and another location for mods if you get your mods this way. Let's go ahead and get on the station control terminal and see what we can read about. Management. Please make sure all memos are properly distributed to all non-robotic employees. Remember, we've recently undertaken a contract that is to remain confidential. Details are outlined below. Plant automation. Pleased to announce that we've received our first shipment of robotic worker units, which will be deployed throughout the week. These units should be able to assist us with the more dangerous tasks that are inherent in a facility dealing with volatile substances. Despite the message our recent layoffs might be sending, these robots are not replacing human positions at the company. They are, because that's the whole reason, is to replace them with robots. They are simply here to keep us all safe. If you feel that your department would benefit from having one of these units in your work area, please see Mark Heidelberg or Darlene Candy. Sewer waste spills. We've had some waste contaminant leakage in the sewer recently, which has raised some concerns about our environmental responsibility. I wanted to assure each and every one of you that Dyer Chemical takes its role as an environmentally conscious corporation seriously, and that we will be addressing this issue soon. We're partnering with the U.S. Army in this endeavor, so rest assured it will be handled in a timely and efficient fashion. Army personnel. In the coming weeks, you might observe U.S. Army personnel at our facility. Please extend to them every courtesy that you'd extend to a fellow employee. If If they make any requests that seem out of the ordinary or counterintuitive to your job performance, please bring it to my office immediately. I will be announcing more about the upcoming project and the details about it that I am permitted to share. Thank you for bearing with us through this transition, and we appreciate your continued cooperation as the project gets underway. Here's the project. Project Clean and Clear. Project Clean and Clear is an experimental attempt to create a substance that may remove radiation from a water source should nuclear war become a reality. We've been given an experimental alkali solution known as Alkali Test Unit version 2.0-B. Combined with aluminum, silicon, and oxygen, it may create a substance capable of absorbing any present radiation. Remember, this is highly experimental and is not to be discussed outside of management, and specific team members chosen to run the tests. But we know that was all wrong, because during an organic solution, Ella Ames does not have us gather any of those chemicals. We gather nitrogen, potassium, and one other one I don't remember, phosphorus, to make a rad shield. And then here is a chem box. Let's go ahead and check out the above area. Nothing there. We already checked there. There's nothing there. This is a connector. We'll just go through it real quick, but we won't go into the building itself. Nothing down here. We'll get on the roof just to give it a look over. But as far as I remember, there's nothing on this roof. We are thorough. That's called being thorough. Great humor there. Alright, let's see if there's anything on top of these. Nope. So we have another roof over here, as well as this little place here. Nothing's going to be here. Oh, there's a baseball bat. Don't know if it's always a baseball bat or if it's a randomized melee weapon. Odd that it's here, but there's no scene to go with it. It's just a baseball bat on the roof. Huh. Nothing in those holes. And nothing here. That all checks out. I think that's it for this building. We checked in there? Yes. So let's do the outer perimeter of this one. We're going to see our next scene soon as well. One that I actually noticed this year. I'd never seen it before. So there's nothing. You can't get into the back of this truck. We got some boxes over here. Nothing special in any of these boxes. And nothing special with any of this. So we'll ignore it and move on. Always look in boxes because you never know what's inside them. Never know what you're going to get. Life is like a box of garbage. And nothing over here. A little bit more gasoline on the ground. Hold on. There's a corpse here. There's nothing inside. So I never noticed this corpse here. Oh, it's a third entrance into the sewer area of the Dyer chemicals. Got it. Oh, wait, what's this? know why there's 2 corpses here. Like, it would make more sense if they were the other missing members of Duncan's team. Which they could be, but then just name them the names of the 2 members of Duncan's team. Oh well. We'll forget about them, and we will continue to this little lunch area. Dining area, outside dining area. Where we can grab that from a first aid kit. And then ignore all of that to find another Lone Wanderer motorcycle and trailer here for some reason. An explosive crate full of ammo? I mean, I'll take it. That ain't normally what you put in the explosive crates. 2 shopping carts from who knows where. And another trailer. Nothing unique or special inside. And an empty shipping container. Alright. We'll ignore all that. We'll ignore the bed of that truck till we get inside. So let's finish off this spot. And let's go see our scene. Did we already see if we can get inside this container? I don't believe we did, but you can't. Alright. So yeah, this one over here, I always passed this and never noticed it for the longest time. It's 2, because they're skeletons, they got to be pre-war, so I believe they're meant to be 2 homeless people fighting over garbage. So you can see this one has his cart with a pillow and 2 cans. Oh, there's blood there. So they didn't even die during the bombs. They were murdered. Oh, he has a weapon. Tire iron. Ooh. The other one does not have a weapon. So I'm guessing he killed the first one with his tire iron, and then the bombs fell. Or the robots killed him. Yeah, I didn't notice that until this year. It was actually pretty crazy. So now we can enter, and I believe this is the first entrance. No, we'll go back here. There's another entrance right here. Oh, okay. Got to add that scene to the tally. Inside here, it's just your usual electronic stuff. Another door that leads to the outside. Danger, hard hat protection required. Another hazmat suit, randomized ammo as well. An ammo box, but this is a full ammo box. And this one is a locked ammo box that was empty for me, but probably will have your active weapons ammo in it when you unlock it. There. Okay. So this leads outside to where the 2 people were fighting, and here is a Porto diner. Let's give it a shot. And that's a miss. Here's a Kim box behind the door. Outside. Here is another Nuka-Cola machine that works. We'll add that to the tally. Scrap that junk in my pocket. Here's a very clean white plate that we can't even select. It's a little station. Here's where they would vote, because you couldn't leave work to vote. But They wanted to ensure you voted, so they put voting things at every business. Alright, this just leads back outside, I believe. Yes, it does. So we'll go behind this giant tank, chemical tank. It doesn't appear to be anything important back here, so let's head back to the front. That blood, I believe, is my blood. There's another hazmat suit. There's another weapons bin, or weapons box. Which gave me fuel because that was the weapon I used when I cleared the area. So this should also be fuel. Yeah. So whenever you enter the proximity of the box, whatever weapon you have equipped, that's the ammo you're going to get. So it's not whatever you're holding when you look at the box. It's whatever you're holding when you come near the box. There is our third working Nuka-Cola machine. Oh, the pen fell on the floor. There we go. And then a restroom with a rad roach in it. It's also a great place for oil canisters if you get one of the daily challenges that says find fuel canisters. I think there's roughly 8 here. Okay. Toolbox. Oh, those are gas canisters. And here's our last one. The phosphorus? Yes, phosphorus. Okay, and here's another dude who bombs are falling. He's like, I'm going to down a bunch of alcohol. But he has a Mr. Jangles baseball bat and a baseball glove. This stuff will always be here. I actually thought it was a bear. Maybe it's just a randomized toy. And a bicycle. And yeah, he decided to go out chugging himself some wine or brandy or burgundy bottle. Don't know why these ones don't get names, but okay. Now we can check out the bed of this truck. Where someone was living. Get a bunch of pre-war food. A bottle of Nuka-Cola. Sleeping bag if you need it. Why does it feel like that's... Is that an image? Or is that just consequential? That's an image that I've never noticed before. Is it a face? Like, part of it kind of looks like a deer or a goat. Like, those are the deer or the goat's eyes. But then it also could just be a full person's face. And those are their human eyes. That's so weird that I've never noticed that before. We're going to move on. So we need to get up to the next level. We will do by just walking up this stairway next to us. Into this area up top, which is where you finish the quest of an ounce of prevention. Not where you finish. This is where you insert the chemicals for an ounce of prevention. So you have a terminal here. System ready. Insert chemicals to make a selection. And then a terminal here, which is the chemical combination control. Status, the system is ready. So I can't do anything with it right now. I know you can activate it again, right? Hold on. Can I pick up this phosphorus? No. Because there has to be a way to pump the stuff into the water again. Or else you can't get the blossoms, the blooms, or whatever they're called. So I don't know how to do it. I'm sure someone else will explain it. But it is doable. Some Rad X, and here is the supervisor's terminal. The supervisor has a stealth boy under their desk. That's a little odd. And a chem box. And this leads back down to where the two people were fighting. Let's go ahead and get on the supervisor's terminal. Outgoing mail, February 10th, 2075. General C. Braxton, U.S. Army CWD. General, while I'm extremely flattered that you've... Oh, this is to the General. I'm extremely flattered that you've selected Dyer as a testing ground for the Army's project Clean and Clear, I must regretfully decline your proposal. Modifying our existing infrastructure to accommodate that level of testing would cause a massive interruption in our production. We'd literally end up losing millions. Sorry, but you'll have to look elsewhere. Incoming message on the 11th of February to Stanley Dyer. Perhaps I wasn't direct in my last message, so let me make myself crystal clear. What I sent over wasn't a proposal. It was a direct order. Whether you like it or not, we'll be testing our formula at your facility. Now, if you want to resist that order, I'd be more than happy to replace every single person on your staff with robots. You have 3 months to prepare. So the Army did this with lots of other places. The munitions plant, which I haven't done a video on, I might have done a video on, was actually a Radiation King television produce product factory, as you call them. And it turned into a munitions plant. Outgoing mail on the 12th of February to General Braxton. You have absolutely no right to, quote, order, end quote, me to do anything. Dyer Chemical is a privately owned company with no government affiliation, and I have never accepted a government contract. If you think you can just muscle your way into my building and threaten me or my staff, you're sorely mistaken. I'm well acquainted with our local senator. If you don't back off, I'll be giving him a call. Incoming message, the 13th of February. To Stanley. Listen, you little bastard. You may not be government, but your little company just so happens to be located right in the center of the United States of America. It is not. This is West Virginia. You know all the freedom you enjoy running your business and making all that money? Well, that's thanks to people like me who keep the damn commies from picking our country apart like a bunch of vultures eating roadkill. When the U.S. Army asks for help, you help. End of story. Outgoing mail on the 14th of February. Name calling isn't going to sway me, General. Your soldiers are not setting a foot inside this facility. That's final. You should be hearing from your superiors soon. Incoming mail, 14th of February. To Stanley. I heard from my superiors. You know who I also heard from? How about the mole we've had in your company for the last year? He told me some very interesting things about your waste disposal habits and your so-called accidental spills, end quote, that aren't accidental at all. He also included some very telling photographs that I'm looking at right now. Maybe I should be a patriot and forward this information to the press. Maybe you'll take my, quote, proposal, end quote, more seriously. Outgoing mail, 15th of February. To the General, understood. I'll begin having my people make the necessary modifications as requested. We'll be ready to receive your Project Clean and Clear materials in 3 months. So, that's why you don't be corrupt. There will always be someone more corrupt to use your stuff against you. And this leads back out to here. Before we go that way, there was actually a cubicle over here that we missed. So let's go into it. We find our fourth working Nuka-Cola machine. So great. And a bunch of lockers Nothing of any importance, and nothing over here as well. Which leads right back into this room. Let's go ahead and abandon it and go into this cubicle next, which of course looped back around to there. And here we find, one of the many Vault Dweller Vault 94 ambassadors. We have not visited Vault 94 yet. Well, I have, but we haven't made a video about it. But it's right here on the map if you need to know where to go. So they went everywhere, not everywhere, they went in a large radius of the Northern Savage Divide and throughout all the Mire. I don't think they've gone any further than that. Yep, there you go. Most likely killed by a robot. Well, for some reason coming here? And if you need to get up here and you don't have the ability to use a jetpack or the other stuff, you can just hop those boxes. But it's just a guaranteed steelworker outfit if you want to roleplay as a steelworker. Some 44 ammo, which is probably randomized, and a randomized combat gun rifle, and a cooking station. And I think that's it. We just need to get on the rooftop of this building, and then we're done. Right? Let's look up here first. I knew that was a bust. Well, we're not done. We need to go downstairs, but we're done with this first half, the upper half. So looking around up here. Yeah, not really seeing anything. Around up here. And not really seeing anything. So, onward to the next roof. And we got some nothing. We got some nothing. I mean, we got a lot of nothing. But we got some nothing. Got the sign again. We'll just ignore, because we've already read it. And we're back. Hold on. Go up onto the top part. Oh! I ran out right there in front of it. Wow. Over encumbered again. Probably all those chems I picked up. So now we need to go into the sewers. So we know there's an entrance over there through the pipes. There's an entrance in the whatever this building's called, and there's an entrance in this main building here. So I'm gonna use this one because this one starts you straight off into the control room, which is where I want to go to anyways, or where I want to start anyways. So you slide your key card, and it auto transports you inside. My tuchus. There will be ghouls, and there will be at least one Mr. Gutsy in here. So if we go off to the right, randomized melee weapon down there. Oh, I see him. There's a corpse over here. And a randomized corpse. If we continue this way, what's on this side? We have nothing important. And a toolbox. And nothing important. Now, if we drop down below, and we see that ladder up there and a pillow, and loot this footlocker that's locked. See another scene. It's a bear scene. Oh. Of a bear wearing their hard hat over their face and taking a nap. And then there is a power armor workbench here. Why do I have all of these weapons? That explains why I'm so over-encumbered, but I don't know why I have all of them. I'll sell them, but it's so weird. I didn't know I had all those on me. So, come in here. There's the one Mr. Gutsy. Let's run downstairs to turn off music. Trying to find specifically one ghoul. Hello. So there's normally a glowing one here. Don't know exactly where it's at. So let's just go back back in here where we find the corpses of Duncan McCann, has a holotape on his body. Sarah Samir. Lucy Harwick, who will also have a holotape on her body, but hers can only be gotten during the quest of tracking unknowns. See you. Hello. No? Okay. I think he's coming to me, but I don't know where. This room here, not very important. Just seems to be junk. Delayed sound, I guess? Alright, down here we see our... Hey, I was marking something. Our third, fusion core, fusion generator, which I will take. No one ever comes down here, so I don't mind taking these, even though I don't really need them. Yeah, if you need to use some fusion cores, Dyer Chemicals so far has had 3, and I believe there's one more. This water is very, very toxic. Do I have a Rad-X? I had to have picked one up while doing all this looting, right? This place is very labyrinthian. Be aware of that. So we're going to stick to the right side. I mean, I'm risking waterborne disease. But really, I'm just going to only point out stuff that matters, because obviously there is some stuff down here. And as I've said, need fuel tanks and gas canisters. I've already found 2 here, mixed together with the 8 that are above. Can really get that that thing done quickly. So this is the one that's at the middle building when you're outside. This one leads there. I don't think I need to show you that proof. Just trust me, dude. And another thing of Radaway, because obviously they were quote accidentally end quote dumping their chemicals into the sewer system. And here's where someone was living, making a little bed here. There's nothing else over there. So let's get back into this room where we were before, right? No, this is not where we got the fusion core. But this was where we saw that ghoul, because here's the room with Lucy and them in it. Now here's a wooden crate. It's unlockable. Probably should have been keeping track of how many things you can lockpick. But oh well. We're going to work our way across to the other side. locker we can pick. Grab the blood pack, and we'll go behind to see. There is nothing. Checks out. Right. Teddy Fear was in one of these at the one place, so I always look inside them to see if they hide any more secret. I need to just drop these weapons. That's what I need to do. Bowie knife, shotgun, sniper rifle. Double barrel, that one. Switchblade, tomahawk. I have that. Then I have that active, right? I do. I don't have time for any of that. What I can probably do though is that did not lighten my load at all. I think I picked up a bunch of ammo and just stuff that I just don't want to dig through my inventory to get rid of. Food. Can always get more honey. I have all of these Nuka-Colas on me. It's actually probably all these explosives, because all my weapons are reduced by... Oh, there's a laser rifle I didn't notice. Oh, there we go. That's better. That's better. I carry way too many weapons around with me because... I don't know. I don't like the idea of limited storage. I think that's so ridiculous. And because I don't have a set build, I like to use just whatever exists. Because that's the whole point. It's meant to be fun. Alright, so we're going to go down this one. We're going to flame this guy. Then it's going to jump into the water for some reason. And in here, I know that this one does also generate a core, because I got it during the... Did I grab it during the video? Where my other character went through here? So we're going to tab that one. So that's our 4th fusion generator. Here I am grabbing more ammo, adding more to my freaking carry weight. And if we come through here, we can see that there's a second ambassador at Dyer Chemicals. So there's the upstairs ambassador and there's the downstairs ambassador. And here is the entrance. Can't see you, so I'll just flame it. That's the entrance through the pipe. So now we'll head up here. I think there's only one real thing left here to find. It's not this skull. Why is there a skull here? Oh, come on. I knew you were walking up, but you still got me. This is how you get inside the control room. If you... Hear a guy walking around. Yeah, this leads back to the control room, which is right here. That's all I was getting at. And then now... Nope, nothing. Tried to check that as my other character, but they couldn't jump up high enough and did not have a jetpack, so... Okay. I believe the final thing is this. Oh no, there's this person here that's floating inside of a tire. I don't know why, the water's not that deep. Probably could have gotten out. But if we come back here, no? Wait. I could have swore there was a location down here with these dudes that were burning money. Am I wrong? was just a couple of guys burning money. I guess that's not here. Huh. Or it was removed, which if it was removed, that's weird. It makes no sense. We're like just sitting in like an opening. They were skeletons, of course. Yeah. I guess I'm done. And it wasn't... Oh, here it is. Here it is. So it's 2 raiders just burning money. That's it. That is all of Dyer Chemical.